Nah, yang selanjutnya still meaning of components. Kata go dari kalimat dia pergi ke sekolah. Karena ini apa ya? Third person singular, so it will be she goes to school. Sedangkan dari kata mereka pergi ke sekolah, because this is plural, so it will be translated into English, they go to school without S.
Yeah, great example. Can I have yeah, before you go to the second page? Yeah, I just want to make sure that the translation of we into kita and kami, you have maybe you understand what you, yeah, what is in your mind, but while you were explaining this as subject and to object, means that maybe you have that's ambiguous, means that uh, kita and kami here, those two words are the same subject, yeah, but the difference is kita means that you yourself and the other people or the other thing is in the same position, means you and the other, yeah. But if we translate into kami, means that you yourself is not are not in the subject, are not the doer, yeah. So that's not about subject and object. Those two words are the same subject. Understand? Are you following me?
Yes, sir. Maksudnya kata kami itu ditujukan kepada objek. Kalau ini kan kita itu pelakunya ini subjek.
Kami objek maksudnya seperti apa ya, Bang? Coba. Can you
Misalnya gini, misalnya kalau ada sekelompok orang gini, terus mereka katakan we can do it, but they tell this to someone in front of them maybe.
Oh yeah, okay. Yeah, that's similar to what I explained just now. Means that the word kami, yeah, the word kami presented by other people, not you, right?
Yes.
Okay, yeah.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah, my pleasure.
The next is the same meaning component occurs in several forms. Jadi di bagian ini adalah satu kata namun memiliki beberapa terjemahan tapi masih dalam lingkup yang sama. Seperti kalimat aku melihat seekor kucing tadi pagi. Dari kata aku melihat seekor kucing tadi pagi ini bisa diterjemahkan menjadi dua kata, a cat and a kitten. I saw a cat this morning and I saw a kitten this morning.
Great.
Ini sama-sama kucing, masih dalam satu lingkup yang sama, yang cat. Namun kitten lebih ke anak kucing dan cat is an adult cat.
Right.
Selanjutnya adalah dia sedang melihat seekor kuda tadi pagi. If translated into English, it will be he saw a stallion this morning and he saw a mare this morning. Stallion for male, I don't know, untuk kuda jantan, sedangkan mare untuk kuda betina.
Ya.
Namun dari kedua terjemahan ini masih satu lingkup di horse.
Ya, correct.
Nah, yang selanjutnya adalah the same form represents several alternatives. I feel blue. If it's translated into Indonesia, in primary, aku merasa biru. In secondary, aku merasa sedih, aku merasa putus asa, aku putus harapan. And the next, she said it was a piece of cake. If it's translated into Indonesia, it will be in primary, dia bilang itu sepotong kue. In secondary, dia bilang itu sangat mudah.
Excellent.
Yes, I think that's all from me. Thank you.
Yeah, we thank you so much for giving other examples for our discussion last 2 weeks about characteristics of language that affect our translation result. Thank you so much, Ms. Seven. You have enriched our knowledge by your examples.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah, my pleasure. Yeah, the second presenter for today. Who will be the second?
Bernadette. Bernadette, sir.
Yes, please. Take this Zoom. You can have your time now, Bernadette. Can you share by yourself?
Saya minta tolong sama Lupita, sir.
Yeah,
untuk share
it's
screen.
not a big problem. Mitch, Stephen. Yeah, Bernadette.
Apa sudah terlihat, sir?
Please. Yeah, the Zoom is yours.
Good afternoon, sir, and everyone. Now I'm going to present about the characteristic of language that affect translation. So in this so in this assignment, I use song from Blackpink with the title "Crazy Over You."
It seems that you have a bad connection.
Okay.
Oh yeah. Okay. We got it. Please go on.
Okay. From this song, I found two elements. The first one is the same from present represent several alternative. For example, the perhaps then get him. From the lyrics, met him, then get him. In Indonesian, the primary meaning will be lalu mendapatkan dia. And from the secondary meaning, itu bisa lalu menerima dia.
Great example. You are still muted, Bernadette.
Sorry,
Yeah.
For the second example, is more from that shows thoroughly. For example, I know I will have enemies. In Indonesian, it's mean aku punya musuh-musuh atau aku punya para musuh.
Okay, means that you don't have the plural form in using s or es, right? But we can add para, or we can musuh-musuh means that there are two words there. Yeah, but there is no any kinds of bound morpheme. When we learn linguistic, you have free and bound morpheme. We don't have bound morpheme s or es, but we can combine or use para. Yeah. Okay, that's the characteristic of plural form in Bahasa Indonesia. So we get here the knowledge that every language, yeah, maybe has the same component but in different forms. All right, thank you. You have only two examples, don't you?
Yeah, thank you, sir.
Yes, my pleasure. Yeah, Bernadette. Okay, it doesn't matter you have one or two examples, but you understand what you are going to present. Yeah. And
Yes.
thank you also, Evelyn, for showing the PPT. So who will be the next?
Saya, sir.
Yes,
Jennifer,
please,
sir.
Jennifer.
Okay, wait a minute, ya, sir.
All right, we are waiting. Jennifer. Yeah, ladies and gentlemen, this is Jennifer Alvina Nataline will be the third presenter for today. Yeah, take your time, Jennifer.
Okay, good afternoon, sir, and everyone. I'm Jennifer Alvina Natalin, and I want to present about the example of translation work. Uh, Slide saya udah keganti belum ya, sir?
Yes, this is the title still.
Oh, okay.
Yes, this is the second page.
Characteristic of language. The first is the same meaning or component occurs in several forms. The survey structure of lexical items. And the second, in English, grammatical markers have their primary function and often have other secondary function. And the third, a single meaning may be expressed in a variety of forms. And the last, different surface structures, words used in a sentence may have the same meaning. Kayaknya nge-lag deh, sir. Bentar dulu ya, sir.
Yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, be patient. Yeah, this almost happened in our daily online classes. The first one is about device and the second one internet connection.
Sir, saya bisa baca aja. Sir, soalnya gayanya ini banget, sir. Nge-lag banget.
Okay. Just speak louder and clearly.
Okay,
Please.
sir. Wait.
Because we can still kenapa di ini ya? Okay, because you are using your phone, you have to stop the the sharing. Okay. Yeah. You have 4 characteristics just now, so you have to mention 4 examples, right?
Sir, boleh Lea kah?
Please, we are glad to if you can present yours by the help of others. Maybe you can ask one of your friends to present yours. You can send by WhatsApp the file, and your friend will present it to us.
Saya bisa share sendiri kok, Sir.
Oh
Kalau
yeah.
Jennifer mungkin bisa dibantu.
Yeah, this is called help each other, right? Yeah.
Okay. The same meaning component occurs in several forms. The surface structure of lexical item. For the example, in Indonesia is ayam, in English chicken. And then anak ayam, in English chick. Chicken plus young is equal chick. And then ayam betina, in English hen. Chicken plus adult and female equal hen. And ayam jantan, in English rooster. chicken plus adult and male equal rooster.
Great. New examples.
In English, grammatical markers have their primary function and often have other secondary function. For example, in Indonesia, Jocelyn bermain dengan robot. In English, Jocelyn playing by the robot. And then Jocelyn bermain di museum robot, and in English, Jocelyn playing by the museum robot. A single meaning may be expressed in a variety of forms. For example, in Indonesia, museumnya tua. In English, the museum is old. And then in Indonesia, museum tua in English is the old museum. And the last is museum yang sudah tua in English, the museum which is old.
Yeah.
Different surface structure words used in a sentence. I have the same meaning in example. In Indonesia, saya suka bentuk tubuh pada Jacob Elordi. In English, I like the body shape of Jacob Elordi. And then, saya suka Jacob Elordi karena bentuk tubuhnya. In English, I like Jacob Elordi because of his body shape.
Yeah.
That's all for me. Thank you.
Yeah. Those are great examples, and you have 4 characteristics to present. Thank you so much, Jennifer.
You're welcome, sir.
It has your presentation has helped us to understand more about the characteristic of language. Thank you. So the other presenter, please.
Lea ya, sir.
Lea Monica. Yeah, because you had presented, but you had wrong data last week. So time is yours. Lea Maria Monica. All right.
Okay, hi, Sir Gun and everyone. So now I will represent my presentation about translation theory. In translation theory, there will be a primary meaning, the one which usually comes to mind when the word is said in isolation, and secondary meaning, the additional meaning which a word has in context with other words. In Indonesian, we have membawa, translated to English, carry, menjinjing, translated in English juga carry, menggendong, carry plus additional component, akan menjadi carry on the back. Lalu memanggul, translated in English, jadi carry on the shoulder. Memikul, translated in English, carry on the shoulder using a pole. So carry plus additional component. Next slide.
Great.
Yeah. Primary meaning. In English, the boy runs. In Indonesia, anak itu berlari. Next, the motor runs. In Indonesian, mesin itu berfungsi. And the clock runs. Dalam Indonesia, jam itu berjalan. And last but not least, his nose runs. In Indonesia, ia pilek.
Okay, kalau jam, it's not translated into berjalan naturally, but jam itu
Detak.
berdetak, ya, atau berputar. Okay, yeah. Okay, you can fix it later. Just go on.
Yes. Okay, next slide. Another example of secondary meaning is about dialogue. Nurse, it's time for us to take our medicine now. Nurse, shall we take our bath now? Mother, let's be quiet, shall we? Teacher, we're not going to shout. We walk quietly to our seat. So that's all my presentation. Thank you.
All right. Yeah, I thank you so much. But my suggestion is you can explain by giving description to the last page. Yeah. Okay. Thank you so much, Leah. But you have got the correct examples. Yeah,
Yes, thank you, sir.
my pleasure. That's called improvement. Yeah. All right. Yeah. I will see who's next.
Can I try, sir?
Yes, sir.
Jehan.
Yeah.
Yeah. After Jehan will be Yosef, right? Yosef, are you ready after Jehan's?
Yes, sir.
Okay,
Please.
Jehan's will be present his after Jehan. Jehan, please
Sir.
take your time. The
Okay.
Zoom is yours.
Gimana?
Jehan Claudia.
Okay. Okay. Good afternoon.
Jehan,
Yes, sir.
you told me just now that you had presented, right?
Oh, I mean, aku belum, sir, kemarin.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
Means that last week was the first time for you to join this class, didn't you?
No, sir.
No.
I have.
Oh, so I just misunderstood. Yeah, thank you. This is still the first time you present yours, right?
Yes, this is the first
Yeah,
time I
time
present.
is yours. Yeah,
Okay.
take time.
Good afternoon, sir. Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Jihan Claudia. Thank you for the time. Now I will explain the example what I get from characteristic of translation work. The first one is meaning of components. The word panas in Indonesia can be translated to hot, thermal, and heat in English as the target language.
Yes, great examples.
Number two, the same form represents several alternative meanings. For example, word jatuh in Indonesia can be translated to fall, fall off, fall down, and fall over as the secondary meaning.
Yeah.
And the third one is a question may be used for non-question. For example, in Indonesia, Budi, tadi malam kenapa kau pulang terlambat? And in English, Budi, last night, why did you come home so late? The last one is may have several meanings based in context.
Okay.
I'm so sorry, sir.
Why you
My
say
laptop,
sorry?
my laptop is
It's running out of battery.
yes.
All right. Yeah.
Maybe
I guess correctly. But was that the last page just now about the help,
is
the word help? That's
the
the last word that I saw just now. Itu yang terakhir tadi?
sebenarnya ada satu lagi, sir.
Okay, can you okay, because your laptop is out of battery, you cannot see. But yeah, but ladies and gentlemen, later on I assign you to upload your assignment, your maybe it's kind of PDF or Word document. You upload that document onto channel 5, yeah, so that those files will be collected by me later on, yeah, so I have the data for scoring your presentation. So it's not a big matter, Jehan, because you have presented just now, and later on I will find also your document, yeah. Okay, just go on to next presenter. Thank you so much, Jehan.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah, now is yours, and the time is for Joseph just now. Am I correct?
Yes, sir.
Yes. Yes. Joseph?
Okay.
Yeah, please.
Wait a minute, sir.
Joseph Liederman. Do you find any difficulties for presenting your document, Joseph? It seems that there is no any file appeared on my monitor. How about the others? Can you see the file?
No, sir.
Not yet. Okay. And Joseph Liederman is muted. Oh, Joseph?
Wait a minute, sir. There's something wrong
Oh,
with
I
my
see.
connection.
Are you using your laptop or cellular phone?
Is it clear now, sir?
I haven't seen anything. So it's been 2 years we have online classes, and this almost happens. Yeah, as I told you just now, the first problem, the most problem that we find is the internet connection. Yeah, and the second, the problem of our device. Maybe Joseph Liederman finds those two problems.
Is it? Can you see, sir?
We can't. I can't. Yeah, I can't see your file.
Okay, I think I need to download my file first.
All right. Yeah. Can I skip your name first?
Okay, sir.
All
It's no
right.
problem.
Who will be the next presenter?
Can I try, sir?
Naomi, sir.
Yes.
Naomi, sir. Naomi,
You
sir.
be-
Naomi, sir.
Naomi. Yes.
Cahaya, sir.
After Naomi will be
Cahaya, sir.
Cahaya. Okay. Naomi and Chaya. Naomi first, and then Chaya, and then after Chaya goes back to Joseph. Yeah.
Oke, sir. Saya
Naomi.
izin share screen ya.
Oh, but maybe you can't share your screen because Joseph Liederman
Oh, yeah.
still.
Ah.
Oh yeah, okay. Now you can present yours. Now.
Can you see the screen, sir?
Yes, I can. Please go on.
Okay, good morning, sir and everyone. My name is Naomi Bravila Sitorus, and I will explain the example of translation work. This is the characteristic that I use. There is 5 out of 9. The first one is the same meaning component occurs in several forms. Second, a single meaning may be expressed in a variety of forms. The third one, different surface structures may have the same meaning. The fourth one, a question may be used for non-question. And the last is, in English, grammatical markers have their primary function and often have other secondary function.
Okay, you found 5?
Yes, sir. The first one is the same meaning component occurs in several forms, the surface structure of lexical items. This is the example. The first one is in Indonesia, laki-laki, in English, male. In Indonesia, putra, in English, boy. Male plus young equals boy. In Indonesia, is pria, and in English is man. Male plus adult equals man.
Great.
The second one is a single meaning may be expressed in a variety of forms. The first example is in Indonesia, bayinya kecil. In English, the baby is small. The second example is bayi kecil, and in English is the small baby. And the last example is bayi yang masih kecil, and in English is the baby which is small.
Great.
The third is different surface structures may have the same meaning. The example is in Indonesia, saya suka suara dari Tulus. And in English is I like the voice of Tulus. Second example is saya suka Tulus karena suaranya. In English is I like Tulus because of his voice.
Yeah.
The next is a question may be used for non-question. The first example is Max, kenapa kamu tidak makan? And in English is Max, why don't you take a lunch? This is giving a comment. And for the non-question sentence is Max, you should take a lunch. Second example is Max, bisakah kamu ceritakan apa yang terjadi kemarin? And in English is Max, could you tell me what was going on yesterday? This is asking for information. And non-question sentence is tell me what was going on yesterday.
Great.
The last is in English, grammatical markers have their primary function and often have other secondary function. First example is in Indonesia, para guru itu dipanggil oleh kepala sekolah. In English, the teacher were called by the principal. And in Indonesia, para guru berkumpul di ruang kepala sekolah. And in English, the teacher gathered by the principal's room. Okay, that's all for me. Thank you for listening and thank you.
Yeah, thank you, Naomi. Yeah. Yeah. I'm very happy that you, most of you have understood, what I was explaining last 2 weeks ago. So, for the other presenter, Naomi, and after Naomi, Chaya, right? Chaya, are you ready?
Yes, sir.
All right.
Okay.
And after Chaya, we will go back to call Joseph Liederman. We do hope that his device is okay. Translation theory. It's so cloudy outside. Chaya?
Ini, sir. Okay.
Okay.
Translation theory, the examples of translation work.
We can't see any file. There's no any file in the monitor.
Serius? Serius, sir?
I only see Evelyn there and myself.
Perasaan saya sudah share screen deh.
Jangan pakai perasaan. Nanti terbawa perasaan lagi. Okay. Okay. Based on the fact. Okay. You can reshare.
Iya, sir. Okay.
And now I have two friends, Triviana and Evelyn. There is no any file on the monitor. Are you using your cell phone? Chaya?
Yes, sir.
Or maybe your phone is too cheap.
Enggak, sir. Udah, iya.
Sorry, it's just a
Oh,
joke.
sir. Bisa biasanya. Ini bukan ya udah ya kalau udah ada kayak gini.
Maybe after discuss, you will buy iPhone. Yeah,
Too expensive, sir.
it's too expensive. But you have a businessman boyfriend. You told me last time.
Oh,
Didn't
oke,
you?
sir. Saya ditolong sama Evelyn Dea, sir.
Oh, it will be fine. It will be great. Yeah.
Filenya ada di Teams Evelyn Dea.
Yeah.
Di Teams di pertemuan 5.
After this class, yeah, all of you helped by Evelyn, you will treat Evelyn to go to canteen to pay her lunch or dinner, yeah.
TS aja ya, sir. TS ya aja ya, Evelyn ya. Makasih, Evelyn.
Okay. Evelyn is very helpful for us today. That's what's French for, yeah. That is why don't use your phone too much. It will be hot. It will be yeah. If you find that your phone is too hot, you can't use it. You can't. Biasanya kalau terlalu panas, ya it will be hang, right? Yeah. So you
Yes, sir.
use it in positive purpose. Yeah. Don't watch TikTok for a long time or YouTube for a long time. It will deduct your data or credit.
Is
Yes,
there any problem?
yeah, Evelyn, is there any problem with your device? Where did you send your file? Via WhatsApp or Teams? Cahya.
Teams, sir. In meeting 5 files.
Oh, you have sent it? Oh, it
Oke,
works
sir.
now.
Evelyn Dea udah presentasi, sir.
Okay. Yeah, I can see it now. The reason I like looking at your presentation, ladies and gentlemen, because teenagers like colorful pages, yeah, and then you add also pictures, images, yeah, it attract my eyes. Yeah, time is yours, Chaya.
Okay, sir. The examples of translation word. Next slide. There is 9 characteristic, but I choose 4 characteristic. The first one is the same meaning component occur in several forms. Chicken, bahasa Indonesianya itu ayam, but chicken plus young is chicks. It calls chicks. Chicken plus adult and female, it calls hen. And chicken plus adult and male, it calls rooster. Next slide. And the second one is a question may be used for non-question. To give a comment, in Indonesia, Barry, kenapa kamu tidak merapikan kamarmu? In English, Barry, why don't you tidy up your room? Yang kedua, asking information. In Indonesia, bisakah kamu menjelaskan apa yang dikatakan Miss di kelas kemarin? In English, can you explain what Miss said in class yesterday? And the last is giving a suggestion. In Indonesia, bagaimana kalau kita buat barbecue untuk pesta nanti? In English, how about we do barbecue for the party later? Next slide. The third characteristic is a single meaning may be expressed in a variety of forms. In Indonesia, seorang wanita bergaun merah. In English, a woman in a red dress. In Indonesia, dia memakai gaun merah. In English, she wears a red dress. And the last, in Indonesia, wanita yang mengenakan gaun merah. In English, the woman who is wearing a red dress. Next slide. Okay. The last characteristic is different surface structure may have some same meanings. In Indonesia, untuk pesta malam ini bolehkah aku ikut denganmu? In English, for tonight's party, may I come with you? In Indonesia, bolehkah aku ikut denganmu ke pesta malam ini? In English, is it okay for me to come with you to the party tonight? The last, Indonesia, jika kamu sendirian, bisakah aku ikut denganmu ke pesta malam ini? If you are alone, can I come with you to the party tonight? Okay, that's all from me. Ada foto baby. Thank you. Sorry, sir, you are still muted.
Yeah, thank you so much, Chaya. Even though I didn't, didn't follow all your explanation because I was out of this Zoom a moment in 1 minute just now because there was no any connection here. So thank you so much, Chaya.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, Evelyn.
We thank you, Evelyn, also for sharing. Joseph, are you okay with your device now?
Yes, sir, I'm ready.
Yes. Take your time. Thank you.
Is it clear, sir?
Oh, yes, I can see it now.
Okay. Good afternoon, sir, and everyone. So here I want to explain about the example of translation work. Okay, next. Here I choose four characteristics from 9. The first is the same meaning component occurs in several forms or the surface structure of lexical items. Second, a question may be used for non-question. 3. In English, grammatical markers have clear primary function and often have other secondary function. 4. A simple meaning may be expressed in a variety of forms.
Yeah.
Okay, this is the first characteristic. The same meaning component occurs in several forms. The surface structure of lexical items. And here the example. In Indonesia, it means kuda, in English horse. And then in Indonesia, anak kuda, in English colt or horse plus young. In Indonesia, kuda betina, in English mare or horse plus adult and female. In here, in Indonesia, kuda jantan, in English stallion, horse plus adult and male. Okay, next. Next is a question may be used for non-question. In here the example, in Indonesia, John, kenapa kamu tidak menginap? In English, John, why don't you stay over? And the second in Indonesia, Ronnie, kenapa kita tidak jalan-jalan? In English, Ronnie, why don't we hang out? Okay, the third is in English, grammatical markers have their primary function and often have other secondary functions. The example is in Indonesia, Alexa bersenang-senang dengan badut. In English, Alexa having fun by the clown. And then in Indonesia, Alexa bersenang-senang di playground. And English, Alexa having fun by the playground. And the last is a single meaning the single meaning may be expressed in a variety of forms. The example is in Indonesia rambutnya hitam, in English the hair is black. In Indonesia rambutnya yang hitam, in English the hair which is black. Okay, I think that's all about my presentation. Thank you, sir.
Yeah, thank you, Yosep Liderwan Panggabean. So you have 4 characteristics and the examples are great. All right, so let me put checklist first here. Yosep Liderman. Okay. So who will be the next? Don't you wait too long.
I want
Bernard.
Sir.
Who is
Elida.
Oh, Alida first. Alida, Trivena, and Bernadea sudah ya tadi ya?
Elida belum, Sir.
Oke, berarti Elida the first and Trivena the second, right?
Trivena udah last week, sir.
Oh iya, berarti siapa tadi?
Lupita.
Makanya wajahnya dikeliatin. Oke. Siapa setelah after Elida? Who will be?
Arta, sir.
Arta. Okay. Elida,
And then
time is
Lupita,
yours.
sir.
Lupita.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, remind me, Evelyn. The first is Elida, the second Arta, and the third Lupita. Okay, Elida, take your time.
Okay, sir.
Elida.
Screen-nya udah kelihatan belum, Sir?
But okay. I can see the file now. Just now I saw many faces. Yeah. You can present using slideshow.
Okay. Good evening, sir, and good evening, everybody. I'm Elida Teresia. So today I will presenting about the example of translation word. The first slide is characteristic of languages, when the same meaning component occurs in several forms or the surface structure of lexical items. 2. In English, grammatical markers have their primary function and often have other secondary functions. 3. A question may be used from non-question. 4. A single meaning may be expressed in a variety of forms. When the same meaning component occurs in several forms or the surface structure of lexical items. Example.
Elida, interruption.
Yes, sir.
Not struck, but structure. Struck will be a verb. Strike, struck. Structure.
OMG. Mau, sir. Typo.
Okay. Yeah, you can fix it later on. Please go on.
Okay. Okay, sir. Example. In English, female. In Indonesian, perempuan. In Indonesia, wanita. In English, women. Female plus adult equal woman.
Great
Indonesian, gadis. English, girl. Female plus young equal girl.
Yeah.
2. In English, grammatical markers have their primary function and often have other secondary function. Example, in Indonesia, Jessica in Excel mendapat hukuman oleh ibu mereka. In English, Jessica in Excel get punishment by their mom. In Indonesia, Jessica in Excel mendapat hukuman di rumah mereka. In English, Jessica in Excel get punishment by their house.
Okay, the different meaning of using by. Next.
Okay. Next, a question may be used from non-question. Example, question in Indonesian, Gladys, kenapa kamu tidak makan sayuran? In English, Gladys, why don't you eat the vegetables? Non-question, in Indonesian, Gladys, kamu harus makan sayuran. In English, Gladys, you have to eat vegetables.
Great.
For a single meaning may be expressed in variety of forms. Example, in Indonesian, bunganya harum. 2, bunganya
Harum.
harum. Harum, maaf, sir.
That's fine. I like the way you say harum, yeah? It's like Australian girl. Come on.
1, bunganya harum. 2, bunga yang harum. 3, bunganya yang harum. In English, the flower is fragrant. 2, the fragrance flower. 3, the flowers which is fragrant.
Great examples, new examples.
Thank
Yeah.
you. Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, later on, if you go back to North Sumatra and then you say Harium, and then other people will say, wow, it's like Cinta Loras. Yeah.
Sir, maaf.
No, that I like the way you say Harium just now. That's echoing in my ears. Ya. Nah,
Thank you,
makanya
sir.
kok terbiasa kita ngomong bahasa Inggris di kelas, lama-lama lidah kita Australia banget nanti ya. That's what I like ya. Practice again more and more. Thank you so much. Elida baru Saragi. And then I go to Nata. Nata? Who's Arta?
Arta, sir.
Yeah. Arta. Arta, belongings. Apalagi kalau Arta, treasure, ya. Come on, Arta.
Wait, sir.
Banyak di sini adik-adik saya baru purba ya. Purba juga kamu ya. Kalau di sini kelihatan gurunya, kok di listanya nggak kelihatan marganya kalian ya. Arta Ernawati, Octavia Purba. Kok langsung thank you aja deh? Mau cepet-cepet selesai kah? Arta, there is no any sound. You are still muted. Yeah.
How about now, sir?
Yeah, I can hear your voice now. Please go on.
Okay. Hello, sir, and our friends. Now I want to present about characteristic of language which affect translation. I take from song "Easy on Me" by Adele. The first example. The same form represents several.
Sorry, interruption, please. Can you go on to the next slide?
Sudah terlihat kah, sir?
Only the title.
Yeah.
It's hang.
Maybe, sir.
Hang, hang, hang. Hang, hang, hang. It's hang. All right. We are waiting patiently. Just fix it first. We still have much time. Why are you showing our face on the monitor?
Udah terlihat belum, sir?
Okay, yeah. Okay, it works now. Please.
Okay, hello, sir, and my friends. Now I want to present about my work. I take from song "Easy on Me" by Adele. The first example, the same form represent several alternative meanings. Example, go easy on me, primary meaning, mudah saja kepadaku, secondary meaning, santai saja kepadaku.
Okay.
The second example, same preposition have different meaning refers to the words follow. Example, go easy on me, primary meaning mudah saja di atasku, secondary meaning santai saja kepadaku.
Iya.
And third example, a morpheme shows plurality. Example, in English, I had good intentions. In Indonesian, aku punya niat-niat baik. In English, and the highest hopes. In Indonesian, dan harapan-harapan yang tinggi.
Okay, and sometimes the first sentence it's be more natural if we translate it to only niat, ya, because we seldom see the word niat, ya. So we choose only singular form, ya. Even though in English we have the plural one, ya. Okay, thank you so much, Arta. New examples, yeah, new example and new knowledge, yeah. Go easy on me, Adele, yeah, Adele. Okay, after Chaya and then goes to Lupita. Yeah. Lupita. Loop. Hi, Loop. Love.
Yes,
Loop.
sir.
Yeah, please take your time.
Can you see my screen, sir?
Yes.
Good afternoon, sir, and everyone. Now I'm going to present about the characteristic of language that affect translation. So in this presentation, I use song from Mariah Carey and Whitney Houston. The title is When You Believe, for example.
Wow, I like songs. Mariah, yeah.
For this song, I found two elements or characteristics. The first is meaning of components. The first example, in English, many nights we prayed with no proof anyone could hear. In Indonesia, is banyak malam kami berdoa tanpa seorang pun mendengarnya. The second example is in English, hope seems like the summer burst to swiftly flown away. In Indonesia, harapan tampak seperti burung musim panas, terlalu cepat terbang jauh. The third example, in English, we were moving mountains long before we knew we could. In Indonesia, kita mampu menggerakkan gunung-gunung jauh sebelum kita tahu kita mampu. The fourth example, in English, there can be miracles when you believe. In Indonesia, banyak keajaiban mungkin terjadi saat kau mempercayainya.
Loop.
Next,
Lupita.
Yes, sir.
Okay, I mean you cannot underline or highlight the words that you are analyzing. You have four examples here, but which one is the specific word that you want to present? Di sini terlihat yang tadi what is the same characteristic apa tadi? Go back to the first page, please. Nge-lag. Kalau mundur nge-lag, maju nggak nge-lag? Ya udah maju saja. Kadang-kadang memang nggak suka mundur ya. Ya udah maju aja.
Yes, sir. Okay. The second element is the same form represent several.
Memang nge-lag kayaknya tuh. I can't see the next page.
Tidak terlihat ya, sir?
Yes. You may ask the others. Ladies and gentlemen, can you see the third page of Lupita's screen? No? Or yes?
I think my laptop lagi nge-lag, sir.
Oh, lagi dapat juga ya laptopnya ya. Ya sudah.
Yeah.
Nanti yang penting sudah presentasi, and then nanti you submit the file onto 5th channel, right? Yeah,
Okay,
because
sir.
your laptop, it seems that your laptop has a period time today. Thank you so much, Loop.
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir.
Iya. Inilah laptop ini kadang-kadang juga kalau kepanasan nge-lag ya. Lupita, thank you. And then who will be the next presenter? We still have 10 minutes to go.
Daddy, sir.
Daddy?
Gladys.
Oh, I thought baby. Oh, yeah, Gladys. Please,
sir.
Gladys, Abigail.
Okay, sir. Jennifer, can you help share screen?
Loop, can you unstop the sharing? So that you can, oh, because Loop's laptop is not working. Oh yeah, it works now. Gladys, please take your time.
Oke, sir. Bentar lagi minta tolong ke Jennifer, sir.
All right, Jennifer, please help your friend.
Udah kelihatan belum ya, Sir?
Yes, yeah, I can see it now. Please go on.
Okay. Good afternoon, sir, and everyone. I will read my presentation. The example of translation work. Okay, next, Jen. Next, Jennifer.
Jen, next.
Wait, kayaknya nge-lag lagi.
Kalau presentasi nge-lag, kalau nonton film India enggak ya? It's just a joke ya. Kadang-kadang begitulah, kalau lagi penting ya laptopnya nggak bersahabat ya. Kalau nonton film Korea bisa tahan tuh berjam-jam.
Okay. One, the same meaning component occurs in several forms. The surface structure of lexical items. Example, Indonesia, kelinci. In English, rabbit. Indonesia, anak kelinci. In English, bunny. Rabbit plus yong become bunny. Indonesia, kelinci jantan. In English, buck. Rabbit plus adult and male become buck. Indonesia, kelinci betina. In English, doe. Rabbit plus adult and female become doe.
Yes,
Okay,
new examples.
Number 2, in English, grammatical markers. Markers have their primary function and often have other secondary function. Example, in Indonesia, Kesia tidak sengaja memecahkan kaca di dinding. In English, Kesia accidentally broke the glass on the wall. Indonesia, Kesia tidak sengaja memecahkan kaca pada hari Minggu. In English, Kesia accidentally broke the glass on Sunday.
Iya, same preposition but different meanings. Go on.
Next. Number 3, a question may be used from non-question. Example, Indonesia, kenapa kamu tidak mengangkat kursi itu? In English, why don't you lift the chair? Indonesia, kamu harus mengangkat kursi itu. In English, you should lift the chair.
Okay.
Okay, next. Okay, number 4, a single meaning may be expressed in a variety of forms. Example, Indonesia, ruangannya besar. In English, the room is big. Indonesia, ruangan besar. In English, big room.
Okay, great.
Sir.
Thank you, Gladys.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah. Now who will be the next?
Saya, sir.
Saya Natasha. Ya, Natasha.
Okay, wait.
Iya, take over the Zoom.
Apa udah terlihat, sir?
Yes, I can see it now.
So here's my presentation of the characteristics of my national language affect the translation result in English as the target language. The first
Oh, sorry,
example.
sorry, interruption. Natasha, your
Yeah.
company name is Larasati?
Yeah.
Larasati Natasha, is that
Yeah.
your full
Yes.
name?
Yes.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Okay. Please
So the
go.
first example is the same meaning component will occur in several surface structure lexical items. In Indonesia, we use yang to modify a verb or noun. In English, we use who, whom, and whose. So these are the example. In Indonesia, aku bertemu pria yang kucingnya hilang itu. In English, I met the man whose cat is missing. In Indonesia, wanita yang membeli buku itu adalah guruku. In English, the woman who bought the book is my teacher.
Great. Adjective clause. Yeah.
Example 2. One form will be used to represent several alternative meanings. The word on. In Indonesia, dia menemukan pulpennya di lantai. In English, he found his pen on the floor. Indonesia, dia pergi ke bioskop pada hari Minggu, and in English, he went to the cinema on Sunday.
Great.
This is also the example of number 2, the word hand. Indonesia, tangannya terluka kemarin. In English, his hand was injured yesterday. In Indonesia, apakah kamu butuh bantuan? In English, do you need a hand?
Excellent.
Example 3. A question may be used for non-question. In Indonesia, bisakah kamu menutup pintunya? In English, can you close the door please? It's a command. In Indonesia, mengapa kamu tidak berbicara dengannya? In English, why don't you just talk to him? It's a suggestion. And that's all from me, sir.
Yeah, it seems that your voice is similar to the Google's voice, right? It's suaranya unik ya. Your voice is very unique, and I like listening to your voice. Thank you so much, Larasati.
Thank you, sir.
All right. So, don't waste our time, please. Who will be the next presenter?
Alifa wants to try.
Halifa? Alifa.
Alifa, yes.
Yeah, come on.
Yeah, wait a minute, sir.
All right. Alifa Rahmah, right?
Have you seen my my PPT?
Yes, I have.
Okay.
Please.
Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Alifa Rama, and I'm going to present the characteristics of language which affects translation and its example. So these are 9 characteristics of language which affects translation. And the examples in translation work. The first one, the questions may use for non-questions. In Indonesia, Tita, apakah kamu bisa diam sebentar? And in English, Tita, can you be quiet for a moment? And this is the example of giving a comment. And the second one, in Indonesia, Pak Maman, mengapa nilai ujian saya jelek? In English, Mr. Maman, why is my examination score so low? This is the example of asking for information. And the last one, giving suggestion. In Indonesia, Hani, bisakah kamu belajar lebih giat lagi? And in English, Hani, can you study harder for the second exam?
Yeah.
The second example is different surface structures may have the same meaning. In Indonesia, there's a storm here. Apakah kamu memiliki waktu luang Sabtu ini? In English, do you have free time this Saturday? Bisakah kamu menemaniku Sabtu nanti? In English, can you come with me this Saturday? And the last, mau pergi kemanakah kamu Sabtu ini? And in English, where are you going this Saturday?
Okay.
The third example, a single meaning can be expressed in numerous ways. Hana adalah seorang gadis cantik. In English, Hana is a beautiful girl. Hana cantik in Indonesia means beautiful Hana in English. Hana yang cantik in English, Hana who is beautiful. And the last examples is the verb may have several meanings. I need to clear my head for tomorrow's meeting. I have cleared this. In Indonesia, it means that saya harus membersihkan kepala saya untuk rapat besok, or it means that I have to wash my hair. And another meaning is saya harus menjernihkan kepala saya untuk rapat besok.
All right. So you
That's
have
all. Yeah.
Yeah. You have 4 examples of language characteristics.
Yes, sir.
I
Thank
thought
you so
just
much.
now you would present 8, yeah, but you have only
Yes.
4. Thank you so much, Alifa
Thank you so
Rahma.
much, sir. Yeah.
All right, will be the next presenter. Okay, can I listen to Margaret's voice? Are you here, Margaret? Okay, absent. Can I listen to Nadia's voice? Nadia, are you here, Nad? Is absent. Roberto Matthew, are you here, Robert? No. Sarah Christie, are you here, Miss? No one. Cecilia Novitasari? Okay, absent. Divania Tiara? Absent. Freddy Luis? All right. Yeah, ladies and gentlemen, let me recap, or let me mention the names that who have completed their assignment and presented as well. Alifa, Arta, Arthur, Bernadea, Cahaya, Evelindea, Elida, Evelyn, Cynthia, Gladys, Haikal, Jennifer, Larasati, Lea Maria, Lupita, Naomi, Richard, Trivena, Yeni Masus, Yosef, Zahwa, and Jehan. So, if the names that I have mentioned just now is not your name, berarti ada yang hadir di sini yang belum presentasi. But if you don't want to present, just upload your file, your assignment, your document onto the 5th channel, but your score will not be the same with the students who have presented theirs. Yeah, I need you to open the camera. I need to see your face, and I want to take a screenshot for our meeting today. And wait a minute, please. Translation theory. Yeah, please give your best smile. I will change into large gallery so that it will be bigger and will show all of us who open the camera. All right, ladies and gentlemen, please give your best smile. 1, 2, 3, go. All right, I will send it to our WhatsApp group. You can have it later on. Yeah, announcement for next week's meeting will be our next material, new topic. Prepare yourself. Maybe it may be on synchronous like this, but it will be asynchronous if I have something to do, something very important, because I have many schedules for many things next week. Ya, my schedule is very tight. Ya, kalau ada waktu saya pakai synchronous like this. But if the schedule is not okay for synchronous mode, I will change into asynchronous mode. I will give you. I will create a new video presenting our topic for next week's meeting. Is that okay? If I run our class using asynchronous next week?
That's okay, sir.
It's okay, sir.
All right. Yeah, it seems that our friends from Philippines, the fifth of our friends, they will download or watch our video. Yeah, this. Yeah, they can download or watching directly from their device. They still follow our course because their schedule is not. I mean, if they follow our schedule, they will have. Yeah, they didn't have the same apa ya, perbedaan jamnya itu maybe in hour ya. So if they take our course, yeah, the another course taken by them from Philippines for DMU, ya. Kalau di sini kita bilang bertabrakan jamnya ya. So they still follow our course by using as asynchronous, means they will watch the video. So if they have time, they have free time, they will be joining us directly using online mode, yeah, like this. But today it seems that they are not present in this meeting, yeah. Okay, so it means they will watch this video later on. So I thank you so much for ladies and gentlemen, for having completed your assignment, your first assignment. Yeah, there will be other assignments. Yeah, in this semester. So prepare yourself. All right. And for ending or dismissing our class for today, I need Arta for leading the prayer. Please, Arta.
Yes, sir.
All right.
Okay, sir, and my friends, let us pray. Thank you, God, for today. You bless us and you bless our teacher. Now we want to next our next meeting. Thank you for you that amen.
Amen. Do you have another class, another course after this?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Please keep up your spirit. Tetap semangat ya. Harus semangat dong ya. Jangan loyo-loyo biar ilmunya langsung nyantol di kepala. Thank you so much, ladies and gentlemen. I'll see you next week. Bye. Mwah.
Thank you, sir.
My pleasure. God bless you all.
God bless you too, sir.
Thank you, sir.